Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is your daily twin flame energy check. Usually I do a full or longer readings with checking up the energy for each of the twin collectives and then getting you guidance and messages between the twins. I am here just for a few minutes today because it is a full day for me, and happy 8/8 portal, by the way, 888 portal this year. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the message for the viewer, and we are gonna ask 3 questions, get the answers. I'm gonna use this beautiful good tarot deck for it. So the questions will be: the first question, what is happening right now with the energies? What do you need to know? The second question is what lessons are coming through for you? What are you learning? What are you supposed to take in or pay attention to? And the third one is going to be action to take, kind of guidance, get you on the road to what are you supposed to do with all of this. All right, so and we'll get clarifiers, of course. Так. All right, so we've got bottom of the decks 5 of water and 8 of cups, 5 of cups, 8 of cups. So these are the energies of healing and moving on. You know, it's the energies of closure, of forgiveness, and understanding that things happen a certain way. It was a natural flow of things. You don't need to know the details in order to be able to heal and move on to something bigger and better. You don't need to necessarily understand if you're walking away from some kind of unhealthy habits or addictions. You don't need to know why you went for it in the first place. I mean, it is a good thing to understand. It is useful for sure, but it doesn't take away anything from you if you heal it with the way it is, you know, and you move on with it. Maybe one day you'll have a deeper understanding into what brought it on, why it settled into your environment so easily or so deeply, or both, right? But right now, and look at that, and under this card we actually have another 5 of cups. Yeah, there is sadness to it, almost like how much time was wasted, I'm hearing, for some, or like there's so much damage done, maybe to your health or something like that. But don't worry. And speaking of health specifically, somebody needs to hear that our body has magical powers in terms of healing itself, right? And yes, sometimes it takes a minute to understand like the approach, you know, how to make it holistic, how to make it organic and natural, so you don't just, you know, keep taking antibiotics or something, right? But you approach it in a more mindful and like naturally healing way, so that you enable your body, so you give it more capacity to do that. But, and of course I can't speak for everything because it will depend on your personal situation. I can give some guidance on that. If you book a personal reading with me or a coaching session, we can talk about it and I can share my experience, because I've dealt with so many health issues and ailments over the years, and I'm still dealing with some, but I have some paths, I have some kind of tips and tricks there that have served me. But what I know is that if you keep manifesting that and you set that intention for, you know, certain areas of your body, certain issues that you want healed, it will definitely, you'll come across the right information, the right people, right? And if anything, remember, my main mantra is combining the physical and the emotional healing, right? And energy healing could come into the physical, actually, because it impacts our body directly, like that's why it works so well. It goes directly into our body. It doesn't have to go through our mind, our brain first. But our brain still, you know, overrides a lot of those things, right? So, and we don't want that effect to be temporary. We want it to last. That's why it's also important to work on the emotional healing, to make that connection and understand. And that's where the walking away from bad habits or addictions or some unhealthy choices would work so well, right? That's the most contribution that you can make. If you ask me, but between physical, like putting in effort into physical healing and emotional healing, if you only can do one, do emotional healing. Because your body will adjust. It will take a little bit, there will be a little bit of a lag there, right? It will take more time to kind of cascade down. But that's the key part. You can heal completely without it. So what's currently going on? We have the Chariot and the Devil, big cards here. Oof. So there is a desire to move forward, to keep things going, to progress in whatever it is you're partaking right now. Maybe it's a new project. Maybe it's developing your skill and learning something new. I don't know, maybe it's your goal to build a house or something like that. So generally the desire is to kind of to accelerate the process so you have progress faster, right? Be very careful with that. I mean, this part is just the energy, so, but I will mention that since we do have a devil here, again, it brings me back to unhealthy habits and unhealthy choices. But yeah, be mindful in how you do it. That also matters, right? Following the flow is important. Feeling like you don't have enough time or you're running out of time is an illusion. That's part of that devil energy. I took a note to make a separate video for it. I'll post it on IG. I'll probably post it on my other channel too, on the lack mentality and how it can be deceiving. And the first thing that people think of when you talk about lack is money, but it can actually work for any other type of resources where we feel like we don't have a certain freedom, we don't have a choice, right? That's immediately a lack mentality or a victim mentality. It's pretty much energetically, it's the same thing, really. So look into it. You have the time that you need. Everything happens in divine timing. So don't rush yourself, don't rush the universe with moving this along. The second one is, what was the question? So we have the current energy. We have what is the lesson we're learning right now. Three of Fire clarified by the Sun. I love the Sun energy, especially because in the After Tarot they have two kids here. It's a boy and a girl, seemingly. So it's like, you know, one of the cards of twin flame union, twin flame communication, right? This is setting the intention. That's the lesson we're learning, how to manifest union in our life, happiness in our life, whatever we desire, right? For some people, it might actually have to do with children. Who knows? Maybe for some reason you don't get enough quality time with your kids, and that's what you're manifesting to have more of. Or just don't have a very good relationship, and that's what you're manifesting, right? It doesn't have to be only about your twin flame. But whatever it is, this is learning how to manifest, what actually works, like some practical ways where you can see, okay, this is how I manifested it, and it then came in, right? So you can see the cause and effect, essentially. The advice. Transformation clarified by Ace of Cups. Transformation is death and rebirth. Actually, you can see Phoenix rising from the ashes here, but I like that transformation better, for sure. Ace of Cups, again, in this deck, it's so much more beautiful with this heart in the hand. Wow. So the advice is essentially surrender to the transformation into a more loving, beautiful self. Don't be afraid of it. Notice the beauty in it, right? Don't pay as much attention to, like, things are never going to be the same again from what I'm used to, right? And that can be a very scary thought for a number of reasons. But focus on the beautiful life full of love that is coming in, or at least it can be more love, or you're going to feel it more deeply, right? You will have more capacity to give love, right? Like this transformation in seeing more love from the universe, seeing that the universe has got your back. I see this in a more global way, right? This is not about relationship with one person. This is more about how the universe shows you the love, how the divine shows you the love. And that's what's going to be key. And it is for you to notice, to surrender, to appreciate, and see how it transforms you, and then how your transformation also brings more love from the universe. I am going to leave it here. I have to run. I love you all, guys. Please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and share it with others. And until next time.